Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Welcome to another episode. So first I want to kick off this with a little announcement. Some of you may have noticed that we are putting QR codes like this one up on the screen, and you're probably wondering, why is that? Well, we know that over half of you, actually almost 70% of you, watch our videos on your televisions. And when we say click the links below, all that kind of stuff, well, you can't do that from your television. So we're putting these QR codes up on the screen for you. All you do is simply take your phone, scan it, and it will take you right to whatever it is we're talking about, whether it be a discount for these Aventon bikes we've been talking about. In some videos, it's a link to our Amazon page. Some of them might be a link to other websites of things that I'm talking about. So we're trying to make it easy for all of you that are watching from your televisions. And that's why we're putting QR codes up there. So I've left these QR codes. You have no idea what they go to. I invite you to rewind, watch again, and when you do, scan that QR code and see where it takes you. It's going to be fun. Anyway, that's QR codes. Moving forward, if you guys want any information and you're watching on your TVs, go ahead and scan that QR code, and it will immediately take you to whatever it is we're talking about in that particular video. Hopefully that's helpful. And by the way, leave a comment. Do you guys like the QR codes? Does it work simple for you? Especially for those of you on the TV. So today is a big comparison day. You're going to laugh. But we're going to compare the Sinch bikes, the Aventon Sinches that we've been trying out, against the Lectrics, both the old version and the new version. I actually found 3 different participants that have the different bikes, electric bikes. And we invited them to go on a ride with us up the Going to the Sun Road in Glacier National Park. So they brought their electrics, we brought the Sinches, and I brought my Aventure, and you'll see there's a Hemingway in here as well. But I was kind of surprised at the results that we got from the electric owners. And I think you will be too, about these Sinch bikes. As they wrote everything and take a look at what they said about these. Before we get into that, though, I will say we were excited, or Jojo was excited. We had a bear sighting. A bear came up right behind us when we passed by it on the road. Didn't seem to care about us at all, just kind of moseyed on along, just like he normally went through the woods. In addition to that, we had a surprise on this ride. We actually got turned around, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But let's go ahead and go for the ride and listen to everybody's viewpoints on the Aventon Sinches as compared to the Lectrics. Here we go. So we're getting ready to do a 4th or 5th ride up Road to the Sun. This way we can go all the way up to Logan's Point. Behind me here, this is Al. That's Kay. And then we're going to spin this way. There's Jojo. That's Debbie way back there, and there's Mark. And all 6 of us are going to be riding up there, easy to say. And we're going to try out these new Sinch bikes. Debbie's going to be the the volunteer to ride one of the Sinch bikes. And then Joanne's going to be riding the red Sinch bike. Then, of course, we've got the Aventons that we're going to ride. And we have one Hemingway we're going to have. And then over here, 2 electrics. And these are 2 of the new electrics. So we're going to compare the electrics, the Hemingway, and the Sinches, and the Aventons, all of these bikes on this ride. So this ride is going to give a true test, because this is a brutal hill climb. And we're going to go all the way up to Logan's Pass. So stay tuned. I don't know what's going to happen. There could be some crashes. There may not be. There could be some fun activities that we're going to have throughout the day. So let's go have some fun. All right, here we have a Mini Cooper that the Sinch folds right up and fits nicely. So go ahead, Mark, pull her out. See how easy that is. Done. Look at that. Ta-da! Nice and simple.
What a cinch. Ah,
Yeah, what a cinch.
yeah,
Don't hit the throttle.
I hit the wrong button. I didn't know I hit a button.
You hit that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, try that one.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Better? So now, we can release this,
Okay.
and you can turn, let's turn that down a little bit,
Okay.
and you can turn this to
Okay.
wherever you're comfortable.
Well, oh, right there. Perfect.
Okay, lock
Okay.
that down.
Okay.
Now we can go high, low.
Oh, let's see. I was thinking I would give that right here.
Right there.
Sure. I'm almost thinking the seat needs to go down a little bit more.
Down with the seat.
Yeah, I'm short.
Straight.
Okay. Yeah, much better.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
display.
this is good.
Is
Okay.
that good, or you want it more up this way?
Oh no, it's good, right? Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
So, to turn it on and off, you just press and hold this.
Okay.
This will turn your lights on.
Okay.
This goes up.
any lights.
This goes down.
For power assist. Okay.
Yep, for your power assist.
Okay.
And this is your throttle.
And that's my throttle. Okay.
Now, if you had your phone with you, there's a little thing back down here you open up and you put your USB. You can charge your phone on it.
Oh, okay.
Plus, your phone can connect with it, so there's an app for it.
Okay.
And it'll keep all your data in there, how far you went, where you went, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But you don't have your phone with you to put on there, so we won't do it.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
So-
Take a little spin over here and just see if I'm set up well.
Yeah, I'm going to put your kickstand up for you.
Okay.
Because I was at mine, it's so far back.
And then put the power assist wherever you'd like it.
Okay. Yeah, 1 and 2 are really weak.
So, kind of follow Mark.
Set your watch on the.
Yep.
I'm a little off and I can't stop. I'm a little lost and I've had enough. Every step and every tear, every heartbeat, the restless in my bones and in my feet. Now the day is dawning. There ain't no pain can ever make me stay. Yeah, you know it's true. There ain't no rain can wash it all away. It's been hardened into stone. There ain't no place can ever make me feel that the space that you left can heal. There ain't no way that I can let you know that you lost me long ago. Gravity is pulling, but I can't fall. I just keep moving sideways like a wrecking ball. Every mood and every game, every minute.
He's going to come out on the road.
I'm only growing harder to break.
You finally get to see it.
Like the way I want it. There ain't no pain can ever make me stay. Yeah, you know.
Oh, don't get away.
There ain't no rain can wash it all away. It's been hardened into stone. There ain't no place can
There you go, baby. Got to see your little black bear.
No way that I can let you know that your love's been long ago. Your love's been long ago. Your love's been long ago.
All right, guys, here we are. We finished our ride. Well, what little ride we had to do, we'll explain that later. But we didn't get to Logan's Pass like I had hoped for. And again, we'll get into that later. But we have two more people we're going to interview that are Lectric owners, and in fact they have the new Lectrics. I guess they call it the Lectric 2s. Right, so we're going to interview them and see what they thought about the Aventon Sinches. So you're going to be surprised at some of these reviews. You got some people one way or the other, so you'll get a true honest opinion. So let's go ahead and talk to them. Here we have Alan, Kay, and Debbie again. And they all have the chance to ride the Sinch bikes. Now, Alan and Kay are Sinch 2 owners.
Or Lectric.
Lectric 2.
Lectric 2 owners.
That's what I meant to say.
Take 2.
Lectric 2 owners, and Debbie's the Lectric 1. So, first of all, overall impression for all of you.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
The Sinch, yes.
Yeah.
I
Didn't like the Sinch.
really like the Sinch.
Yeah. Alan really liked the Sinch. Kay, she kind of likes her Lectric better.
Yeah, I kind of like it. This one doesn't. I like just not using the assist and starting, and this one doesn't do the same.
Got it.
Mine starts a little bit better when I just push the pedal.
Yeah, it's a little quicker response.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
like that.
And I will just say, to fill everybody in, I've asked Aventon that myself after riding many other e-bikes, and that's by design. They have a 1.5-second delay before it starts. Apparently they got some complaints that says, oh, it's too responsive, I want it to delay. So they have designed in the software that it's got 1.5-second delay before on the throttle and the pedal.
Well, see, I don't usually use the throttle. I usually just use the pedal,
pedal and you feel
to
it right
start.
away.
And yeah, I like it.
Just different.
Just to,
Right.
yeah.
So, why don't we start with you, Al? Tell me some of the things you really loved about the bike.
Jeff, I really like the stability of the bike, first off. I immediately felt more secure on the bike. The Lectric was a little bit wobbly to me. I found myself drifting a little bit left and right as I'm riding, where this was solid, just going in a straight line, very easy to pedal. And another big thing for me is I am partially handicapped. I have a fused left ankle and some problem with my legs, so I can't pedal hard maybe as most people can. So the bigger battery is a huge issue for me. That alone and the rideability of the Sinch is going to make me sell my Lectric and buy a Sinch.
Really?
So
Okay.
it's for sale, folks.
Well, we got a brand new, it's only 2 months old, right?
It's got 53 miles on it now. So yeah, it's about brand new.
Okay. So now there's a couple things you said you really liked about the Sinch as far as the key.
Yeah, the key for the battery is in a much nicer place, very accessible. Where the Lectric, the key actually is like under here, and very, very difficult to put the key in, turn it on, or get the battery out. You have to almost flip the bike upside down or get on your back on the ground.
Really?
So
Yeah.
I would have Lectric really think about that aspect of it, because it's not user friendly at all.
Okay. And you also mentioned when you're going uphill with other riders, you'd like to be able to go a little slower than the...
Yeah, the Lectric, it seems like I was doing maybe 7.5 was about as slow as I could go with number 1 assist, whereas the number 1 assist on the Sinch I could do between 5 and 6. And when you're with other riders that are able to do that, you're either going too fast, or if you take the assist off, well, then you're going too slow. So it was a little hard to kind of keep pace with everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, that is.
All right.
That's
All right,
true.
Kay, tell me some of the things that you did appreciate, and then we're going to get into things you didn't like.
Okay, well, I do like the step through. It is easier because it seems like it's lower, so it's easier to step through.
Okay.
So I do like that, and it rode nice. It was a really nice ride.
How about the display? How did you guys feel about the display?
I definitely like the percentage of battery left versus just the bars on the Lectric. So it might read full for a while, but you're at 94.
Let's see what else. Oh, well, and am I supposed to still be talking about what I liked, or just
Sure.
like?
No, just go ahead.
Kay, don't laugh because I do that all the time. Oh, my
Well,
God.
only because it was like with the handlebars on the Lectric, they're fatter.
Okay.
And I like that, and it has a little thing that sticks out, and I like that. And this one, it seems like when I hold my hand like this, for me to do the up thing, I have to really reach, because I have I have small hands, so it just makes it harder to reach.
Yeah.
But
So
But
we
I
could
guess
have
if-
switched this, but then the
right, then
away.
so
Okay.
but
So
No,
the
that's
Lectric does beat that out a little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit more user friendly.
but
I don't think so. I'm just gonna be the oddball here.
Sure,
I
no.
still like this one better.
Yeah. So Debbie liked that throttle better and
Yeah.
that control better,
I did.
but Debbie did not like the narrower handlebars.
I didn't like. I would want a wider,
longer.
longer, I guess. Yeah, handlebar.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it was about 2 inches from what we kind of measured the
Right.
difference. So if this were out a little bit more, it'd be great.
Right.
Okay.
So
And see, and I don't use the throttle that much, so that's why it wouldn't matter. I just do the
yeah.
So we could switch them out.
yes. So depending on which you use is
Yeah. Yeah.
Now today we did experience a failure on the Lectric. We purchased the upgrade seat, and it broke on the ride. So the upgrade is a downgrade. So we'll call Lectric about that and see what they handle. They've done everything really good customer service before for us. They sent us a bad battery when we bought them new, and they immediately sent us another battery for it. So
Yeah.
A+ for that. So we'll be talking about that, and we think that one of the batteries is also has a problem with a cell, and
Yeah.
it's not giving us the assist that the other battery does. So I think they'll take care of it. We'll let you know.
All right. So what about suspension? Did you guys notice any difference in the suspension?
Well, I did because mine does not have
that's true. You have the
front
first
suspension.
generation
So I
one.
noticed right away. But when I rode, I guess it was your bike, I didn't really notice too much of a difference. Like I still think this one to me seemed like it was a softer, like a better suspension,
Could
I
be.
guess.
All right.
I liked this one better as far as the suspension went. I like the Cinch better. So
Yeah. So, moral of the story is Al and Debbie want the Cinch, and Kay's going to keep her Lectric with a new seat.
yeah with
for
the new seat.
For the price difference, you know, the Lectrics run. We paid, I think, right $1,000 for each one, and we bought some accessories on top of that. But $1,000 versus the $1,600-1,700 for the Cinch, I would definitely spend that extra money. Number one, for the extra length of time and distance you can go with that battery.
Yeah.
To me, being a little handicapped, not able to pedal as hard as others, I think that is a huge difference. So price point to me, $600 is a lot of money, but enjoyment is worth it.
Yeah. Very good.
No, I would say, though, I mean, because I'm very happy with my Lectric as far as a first e-bike. I think it was a good choice. And like you're saying, for price
Right.
point, if that's an issue, I would go with the Lectric and start out with it, get used to riding an e-bike and all of that. If price isn't an issue, I'd probably do this.
Okay.
So,
Okay, you'd still stay with
I think I still would other than I do like the length of the battery and where the key goes. I really like that part.
Yeah.
Because I'm the one that has to get down there and get the key.
Yeah,
Right.
I can't. So that's an issue for me.
Well, all right, guys. Thanks for your input.
You bet.
I appreciate that. All right, guys, there you have it. 3 different Lectric owners. Just test rode these Sinches for a few miles each.
Yeah.
And we got their honest opinion about this. So I think overall they like the Sinches.
Yeah.
A lot of great features about the Sinches. And I appreciate you guys giving me your valued input.
You're welcome.
All right. On to the next.
Okay.
All right, guys, we have one more review. Here's Mark again, the famous pie-eating contestant. So today, Mark, we switched bikes. He's got a Hemingway, and I have the Aventon Avenger. Let's try that again. And I have the Aventon Adventure. So you rode it for a few miles. Tell me what you thought about it.
Yeah, I've got the cruiser model, and honestly, it's very smooth. The fact that it has 8 gears over the 7 gears is really nice. Similar to the other reviews, the Aventon's a little smoother as it pulls in the assist, but it's still nice. What I do like on the Hemingway is I have the ability to go in and really do some adjustment on that. I could actually set it, if I want, instead of 5, I can actually go up to almost 9 levels, and then I can incrementally set those levels. And then I can also adjust how quickly it does or doesn't kick in. So I like having that functionality, but honestly, they were both, it's just what you get used to. I think if I was used to the smooth kick on, it's just that's what I'd be used to, and it'd be great.
Yep.
The components seemed a little nicer. The hydraulic brakes were really nice. So that aspect of it, but I think both bikes are pretty comparable.
Yeah, I would agree.
The Hemingway's got the new Zebra out, which I don't have. It is a little more similar to the Adventure, but who knows? I don't know on that one, but they're both great bikes, and they are a blast to ride. If you don't have an electric, highly recommend it. And just because it's electric doesn't mean you're not going to work at it. You'll still get a workout, but you will get more of a workout because you'll ride it more often.
and you can go further.
Yes, and you can definitely go further.
Right.
That's the biggest part.
Now, on all these bikes, I'm going to go ahead and leave a code. I'll put it right over his face. Now, I'll put a code up here, just a QR code. So those of you who are watching TV, you don't have to figure out where do I go get these things. Just scan that code, and you'll be able to go right to a Aventon website, and that basically will give you some discounts because it's a code they supplied for me that gives you guys discounts throughout the site on not only accessories but also the bikes.
Sweet.
All right.
All right.
Thanks, Mark.
My pleasure.
All right. So you saw everybody's viewpoint. I apologize. Debbie had actually a whole nother section that she told us how much she loved the Sinch bike and all the reasons she liked it. But sadly, the audio did not work on the camera, so I didn't know that until we got back and I plugged it into the computer and realized there was no sound. And she's not here, so we can't get her words. But I can tell you, high level, as you kind of got from the interview at the end there, the mosquitoes are crazy right now. She loved the Aventon bike. In fact, she wants to get rid of her electric and get the Aventon Sinch. She loved everything about it. In fact, she wants to buy the ones that we have here right now, but we're still testing them. But we'll maybe work something out with her. So one of the things that really bugged us is when we got on the bikes, we started riding up to Logan's Pass and got about a mile, not even a half mile before the tunnel, the loop, and we got turned around. Apparently they were doing construction or maintenance on the road and they kicked us out. And this was on a Friday when on the website it says they're not even supposed to be working on Friday. That's why we picked that day to go. Anyway, so we didn't get to ride all the way up to Road of the Sun with these bikes. However, we left the 2 bikes with everybody while Joe and I went somewhere else for a couple days. And they took them the next day up to Logan's Pass, and here's a few shots of them up at the top. We're jealous we didn't get to go with them, but we're going to do that another trip here before they open it up to the cars. So, but they were so impressed, and as you can see from the battery levels here, that bikes made it with plenty of juice left. So they were impressed with that, where the electric bikes, they had to switch batteries to get the electric bike up there. So the battery performance by far beat out the electric bikes. So anyway, that's the review on these Aventon Sinches. We hope this was helpful to you guys. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and all ring the bell and all that kind of stuff. We appreciate you watching. And if you have any comments about this, go ahead and click that comment button. And as you know, or as many of you know, we respond to those as soon as possible. So thanks for watching, and make it a great bucket list day. Goodbye.